Hey world, it's Being Willie coming back live. Let's see here. Put the music on into the family here. I didn't put a notice out there, but we'll come back live. Put the music on right quick, family. Hope everybody's cool out there. Oh, that's me right there? I don't want to watch me. Okay. Hold up, family. What's good, family? You guys see the title out there? Social Security benefits. All right. And this is going to affect a lot of people. Okay. It's going to affect a lot of people, family. Hope everybody got a chance to check my other videos that I dropped today. Pretty informative. I hope it resonated with you. But like I said, today I just wanted to talk about the Social Security benefits and how they may be depleted by 2035. Now, this may not apply to some of the younger people, millennials, because it's not something you're probably even worried about right now. But if you're in your late 40s or 50s, you know, and you've been putting in Social Security for many, many years, you know, they saying Social Security may be depleted by 2035. And some of you guys that are not working, you don't really know what I'm talking about. But those who've been working for a long time, when they get that check, they see where the Social Security tax has been taken out every check. AZ, what's going on? Much blessings. And so, you know, make sure that you, when you looking at this particular situation, you know, pay yourself first, all right? Because it's all a Ponzi scheme. Because you may ask yourself, well, how is it that if we putting into Social Security, you know, every check, why wouldn't my Social Security be there? Well, you got to realize what they're going on is the ignorance and the docility of the general public. There's no way that, you know, the U.S. Treasury can say that the Social Security accounts will be depleted because what they're saying, more people are taken out than putting in. No. The U.S. Treasury has a balance sheet, okay? They can allocate more money to Social Security if they wanted to. You did? So please don't put all your eggs in one basket and depend on Social Security, all right? Because you already know that if they've been saying this for 4 or 5 years, probably longer than that, that Social Security benefits may not be there for those in 2035. It'll be 2020 in a couple of months, right? But that's 15 years, all right? What's up, T? Okay, that's 15 years. And so for those that, like, say my age, I'm 15 years, I just make the cut. I'll be right around 65. But, you know, I'm a teacher, so I'm dealing with the pension situation. But, you know, I've worked before I've done other things before I was a teacher. So Social Security, I got that built up too. But nevertheless, what about those that are in their 30s, 35-year-old? Why isn't this more of an issue in the news? Okay, so all I can say on that particular situation, family, is pay yourself first. And some of my younger viewers, make sure you save your money, all right? Because like I say, we're talking about maybe, I'm thinking 12 to 18 months. I'm not Nostradamus. But of course, this is the longest boom market or bull market we've had. It's going to crash. And I hope, family, that you guys put yourself in a situation to take advantage of it, okay? All right. I came across a story on the wire, and it makes me sad. It pissed me off, okay? Because in H-Town, sorry, family. In H-Town, we had a situation not too long ago. A young lady by the name of Malia Davis was killed by her mother's boyfriend, okay? Apparently the body, he had buried the body in Arkansas somewhere, and so they up there in Arkansas right now trying to find the body. And that pissed me off. And this is just another young baby that, you know, got caught up in a bad situation because of the person that was supposed to be in charge of her or taking care of her didn't take care of her, okay? And I say that to say this. I hear you, Ryan. You speak to my plight, no doubt. What is opposite of bull market? He just told you, the bear market. Let me flip the script right quick. The bull market, guys, is the market where it's continually going up. Okay, the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, stocks are going up. People are making money. Okay, a bear market is when what's about to happen pretty soon, where people start selling their stocks because of fear, because of tariffs, like what's going on right now with the Trump tariffs, because of the trade war with China. Okay, and so people that are investors, they have to make sure that they protect their money. They're not going to wait till the stock that they bought at $10, it's at $80, right? Then they wake up today, it's at $60. Well, they're going to sell that stock to try to keep their capital, try to save as much money as they can. So that's a bear market. But a bear market is when it's 15, 20, 25%. And if you look at what the pundits are saying right now, we're going to be there pretty soon. And I'm just sitting in the cut. And I hope you guys are paying yourself first, okay? But I digress. Oh, hey, what are some of the words you learned? Give me a vocabulary term you learned, King Sappy. Was it market capitalization? PE ratio? Bull and bear, that's what's up. This is your business class, so you just learned something, no doubt, all right? And so right now we're in a bull market, but it's about to become a bear market, all right? But I digress. Ratios, funds, yeah, PE ratios, and earning per shares, mutual funds, no doubt. Yeah, increase that in financial literacy, because the more you increase that financial literacy, the better you're gonna be to making good decisions. All right. But like I say, family, that hurt my heart about Malia, and I just tripped out on the story I just came across. They just settled $300 million. There's a $300 million settlement all this year for Catholic priests. Okay. And sexual assaults by Catholic priests have doubled this year. Come on, man. I don't like to talk about this stuff, but you know what? We got to know that this kind of stuff happens every day, and I can't understand why these guys not going to prison. That's my phone ringing right there. Miller's perspective. Come on, dog. I'm on a serious topic, man. You talking about your wife look like a bear and your girlfriend look like a bull. Now I gotta change the subject, man. Come on, man. We're gonna stay with investments. Now I don't even want to, you know what? I'm not even gonna ruin it. I'm gonna talk about that, but I'm not gonna talk about that. All right. Wow. Let's get back into investments, family. First, pay yourself first. We know that, right? Hey, hold up, family. Excuse me, family. All right, I'm back. We got Ryan. Okay. Ryan just said he don't know what to think about stocks at this time. At this point, don't think about it. This is not the time to be investing in stocks right now because the volatility is too high. All right. I mean, if you look at the market right now, one day it's red, one day it's green, and we're talking, huge volatility. So me personally, I wouldn't be dealing with stocks right now. I would be pretty much putting my money in cash and holding tight to this market crash, guys. Because remember, you have a lot of indicators. The trade wars with China, which is going to affect the Nasdaq. That's the semiconductors. Okay. The trade war with Mexico, which is and Europe, which is going to affect agriculture and autos, the auto industry. So and remember, China owns a lot of real estate in America. Okay. When they cash in, man, the real estate market is going to crash as well. This isn't a buyer's market, so to speak. Okay. And I'm talking stocks or real estate. Okay. So I would definitely make sure that you are putting your money in cash right now, or putting your money in something that's going to be liquid when the time comes for you to start buying your stocks and whatnot. And just on the notion of buying stocks, let me go ahead and give a quick lesson real quick on what some of the indications or some of the things you should be looking for. Because remember, don't go by what other people tell you. Do your own research. You did? Okay. So 3 things we're going to talk about that you should look at when you decide whether or not this company is a good company or not. First of all, you need to make sure, is it something that's going on to be big soon? Okay. What's going on to be big soon? I can tell you right now, artificial intelligence, AI, IoT, Internet of Things, cannabis, hemp. Okay. If you've been walking into the corner stores, the stores, you see a lot of CBD products out there. You probably see them on commercials. You probably see them listen to it on the radio. So that's hemp products. So right now, the next 5 to 6 years, the products or the sectors that's going to be really, really big is going to be artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, cannabis, and hemp. Okay. And of course, lithium because of electric vehicles. All right. So do your research. Right. So 3 things that you want to probably look for in a company when you decide whether or not you want to invest in it or not is, first of all, market capitalization. Is it a big company or a small company? Okay. First of all, let me get into these comments right quick. Hey, T, it's gonna be it's not gonna be as bad. No, because this crash, they saying that it's gonna be worse than 2008. Okay, so it's gonna be pretty bad. Ryan, Canopy Growth Cannabis, Canopy Growth, they're gonna be big time. Matter of fact, I got into Canopy Growth when there was at $8 a share. All right, they're like $39 a share now, and it got all the way up to 60. So yeah, Canopy Growth is something you probably want to look into. Batteries will be big, lithium batteries, because we talked about electric vehicles, no doubt. DG, what it do? Minnesota in the house. That's what's up, nephew. What's up, D? Yeah, so what we talking about tonight, family, we get into this investment thing. Like I said, I had initially spoke about JOVG, what it do? I had initially spoke about a couple of things initially about the Social Security. Guys that just joining me, family just joining me, I was talking about how the Social Security benefits supposed to be depleted by 2035. All right, and how you don't want to just depend on that for your retirement, and start looking into other avenues. Okay, so let's make sure, guys, that we look into that. And what I talked about earlier for this Social Security is how by 2035 the money not going to be there. And like I was asking the family earlier, how can we as a nation of people, all these people working, right, contribute to Social Security, how can you tell them with a straight face Social Security may be depleted by 2035? And you look at your check, every check, and you see that Social Security tax coming out of there. You did? That tells you how brainwashed we are. Okay? There's no way that should be able to happen in this type of society but when you're that brainwashed, when you control people's perception like that, you can do that. And how do you do that? Like I said earlier, you justify by saying, well, look here, there are more people on welfare and more people not put into the system that's put into the system. So that's all we got. Come on, man. When you know that you tax every day on everything, you can allocate money to Social Security if that's what you want us to do. So let's make sure we understand that particular notion, okay? So that's what we talked about earlier, family. And it's not going to be gone, but that's why they desensitize the people to it. Why isn't no one? Why aren't the politicians talking about that? Why aren't they saying, you know what, we're going to make sure, because remember, they passed the laws. Don't forget the three branches of government. Executive branch executes the laws, legislative branch makes the laws, and the judicial branch interprets it. So when you have the Congress writing laws, because remember, that's all they do, and one of the other branches okay it, but without us. Okay? Hey, Joyce from Chicago in the house. Of course. Yeah. No doubt. Listen, I think I gave a stock tip on the day yesterday about MedMen. That is an American cannabis company, because remember, they're going to legalize cannabis here pretty soon. And George, don't get it twisted. Chicago not bankrupt. Chicago has people up there that's stealing all the money. Only the citizens feeling that. You dig? And it hurt my heart that you'll tell us about a shooting in Virginia Beach, which my heart goes out to the people that lost their lives. But why don't I ever hear about all the shootings and killings in Chicago as if it's like off the map? I don't understand that. But when you want to justify, well, we need to do something about these guns, look at Chicago. But you never let us know the victims. You never let us know anything about Chicago. And I don't like that. All right. Invest in our own business. Jason, I can dig it. Okay. But think about this. Where are our own businesses? I think what has to happen is setting a plan. And we're talking like 2-year, 3-year, 4-year, 5-year plans, because without capital, okay, without credit, it's hard to get that type of money to even start a business. You dig? So I'm thinking what we need to do is kind of form a union of people that's investing, that's gaining this change, that then come together. Because remember, we have billionaires and millionaires. And like I said before in my earlier video, well, Jay-Z's a billionaire. What businesses is he doing? What is he doing to invest? You dig? Ray J, okay. Man, let me tell you something. If you miss out on this opportunity to invest in cannabis, right now they got companies in Canada. Of course, they're going to legalize it here in America. And don't sleep on hemp, because hemp is also legal. I mean, that was part of the 2018 Farm Bill, right? Now, what's happening now, because with the tariff situation, we have to crash this bull market. This is the longest bull market ever, okay? And so it has to crash. But when it crashes, it's going to be a great opportunity to make some great decisions in your investment opportunities, okay? So build your credit. No doubt, Jay, build your credit. That's the most important thing. Build your credit and then save that capital, all right? Don't make any unnecessary purchases. I'm telling you right now, man, it's gonna be a great situation for you. All right. Well, family, I just want to be on about 20 minutes. I wanted to say something real quick. The 2 most important days of your life. All right. The 2 most important days of your life is the day you were born, right? And the day you find out why. And I'm telling you right now, it's pretty profound. All right, and those are the 2 most important days of this existence, because once you find out why you're here, what's your purpose, it's a wrap. Okay, And you know, it's so funny, George, you mentioned how corrupt Chicago is. If you're from Chicago, do you remember Obama, like growing up in Chicago? Or do you remember him? And then, T, to answer your question, how do you start to build your credit? You're a youngster. Don't get credit cards you can't pay for. You did? Because my best friend from Chicago, and like I say, he like, man, you don't remember no Obama, you know? And then, of course, with Michelle Obama being over there at the hospital, man, she was robbing people blind. No respect. Credit cards are good that builds your credit only if you can afford it, Jason. Harold Washington. Not too much information on Harold. I know Chicago is corrupt. You know that. But all of them are. You did? All of them are. Okay? And that's why I say, the only way you can actually, escape this illusions of freedom, because remember, it's just an illusion. Why you think you can't say anything you want to say? Okay? You will be checked, right? And so the only thing you really have control of is your own affairs. And like I mentioned in the video before, you can establish or manifest your peace of mind, okay? Good health by what you eat, all right? And your financial freedom based on your investment opportunities and based on you doing your own research. It's not hard. No, it's all good, D. Okay? So anybody got any questions out there? Anything on your mind? I'm about to get on out of here. I just wanted to, guys, make sure you check your money. Okay, family, check your money, especially for those who have 401ks that's contributing to your 401k. And check your Social Security benefits as well. See how much money you have in your Social Security. Don't just sleep on that information, okay? Because if you are up in age, you're about to collect your Social Security, find out how much you have and find out how much you start paying yourself first with that. And also, too, as far as your 401ks, find out what your 401k look like. Because I promise you, when the stock market crashes, your 401k is going to take a hit. And so you need to contact those people and find out if you can reallocate or what they can do. And ask them, because that's their job. Remember, they get a percentage of your money because when you pay into your 401k, well, the company that's taking care of your 401k, that particular fund manager, he get a percentage of your gains, no matter whether or not you gain money or lose money. So you need to make sure you contact him and find out and ask him, with the impending recession and with what's going on right now and with the economy, what do you suggest or what do you recommend me do? All right? Don't just keep contributing money to a 401k when you know the market finna crash. See, that happens to 90% of people that's not paying attention. You're in the garden, okay? You know what's going to pop off, all right? So don't be caught out in the cold. No doubt, RJ. Miller's perspective, okay? So, friend, I just want to come back with a quick hitter. I'm about to get up out of here. Hey, and if you go to San Antonio, make sure you don't smoke in public because they're going to charge you $200 for smoking cigarettes. Now, I'm ambivalent about that. I'm kind of ambivalent about that because how you going to tell a person, I'm eating in your restaurants, I'm paying taxes in your city, and you're telling me I can't smoke? Which I think is a good thing, but just like I say, the illusion of freedom is something else, okay? All right, family, in the meantime, between time, being really going to be out at 5,000. And I'm out.